Hey Internet, this is Gunter with MiniMishaps, and today we are trying to get an old 3D printer to work. We totally got it to work. I'm too excited not to share that. It's Pi Day, and it's Scratch Sunday, and we found a 3D printer in the box, and we put it together with a computer, and I'll just show you what we did here. So at this point, I plugged it in and it motored on, and I got the software from the website, and I'm just tickled. I can't believe that it's taking power and it's talking to the computer, and I'm not having any any kind of troubles with it. So what happened with this 3D printer is I did the Kickstarter years and years ago. It's one of the first 3D printers that was like available in the house. And we printed a couple of things on it, but the trouble was I was only ever using free files I could find, and at that stage of 3D printing there was just not a ton available, and nothing was supported. You had to do everything. I didn't know anything about doing supports, and essentially it just was very frustrating. But obviously it's been a lot of time. I've learned some periphery stuff. I've found some promotional and free and even some subscription STLs that are supported. And so let's get back to the journey here. So I'm just so like, it's on, it's moving, it's calibrating, and I'm just like dancing around and excited and celebrating, and I know it's gonna be a very small thing to most of you out there. Either you're in 3D printing and you're like, okay, whatever, that's the 3D printer, or you're not in 3D printing and you're like, you're watching a box move around. But this was just so exciting, especially this part. This is like the very first. This isn't even plastic from the spool. This is just the little bit that's like coating or covering or inside the nozzle for transport. So it just melted it and spit it out, and here's a picture of it. I had to save it. I don't know where I'm just probably gonna put it in the scrap plastic, but it's like, if I had a scrapbook for 3D printing, this would be the first piece that came out of the 3D printer. So anyway, I'm super tickled, and so let's just see what happens when I throw a file in there. So the file that I chose is this Angry Spriggan. It's from Loot Studios, and it is one of the ones that was it's their subscription, but they do amazing STLs. I got the supported figure in there, and he was way too big for anything D&D, so I was foolish, and I shrunk him down maybe a little too far, so he got kind of boggled in the supports. But here we go. Here's the time lapse, and it's just so cool to see this thing happen. It was over probably 3.5 hours, but you guys get it in about 10 seconds here. So there are just prints. This one was suspended in the air on the supports. There goes his leg. So he is a pirate now. He's got a pig leg. We'll have to replace that or do something with plastic. There he is. I didn't realize he was doing the Michelangelo reach to the sky thing. That's kind of funny. But let's get him popped off of there. There we go. And then we'll take him over and actually, let's show him off one more time here and put him back in front of the camera. So cool! It doesn't even focus on him right. You can't see him in the supports. So let's take those supports off. Alright, so this is all just kind of just breaking them free of the supports. I don't know yet if I'll go back with the, get some of that with the knife, or if I'll solidify him or paint him up, since he was just a test. But there he is. We've got our test print, our 3D printer printed, and also, since it's Pi Day, we went and did a second print, and so we do have this as well. So This was going to be a little earring, but Happy Pie Day. This one printed perfectly. I just pulled the raft right off of it. I'll put a picture of that one up there as well. So, alright. So last Sunday we made the display box out of the candy box. Next Sunday we are going to maybe try and make a light box for displaying the miniatures. So look forward to that, and we'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching my video, and if you like what you saw, go ahead and subscribe, and you can support us on Patreon or buy me a coffee, and we will see you for the next video. Thanks, Internet.